What's good? Assalamu
Walaikum
alaikum.
salam.
What? Yo, bro, why are you invisible?
Wow, that's very racist.
Why do you look like my friend Bryant?
Shout out to
Wow.
Brian.
Bro, what's going on, bro?
Hi, bro. Listen,
Okay.
let's get this rolling. Samzo's waiting.
Okay.
This one's for you, Samzo.
Remove your hoodie. We have a serious topic to address.
Okay.
We have to address this serious topic first and foremost. Adil, people want to know. People are enraged. People are in flames. People are screaming at the top of their lungs, roasting you, saying that you said that Bashar al-Assad has less mercy than Netanyahu, who is a Zionist.
Okay, so let me reiterate what he said. What I believe, and I sincerely believe it, we could debate it. I don't know if you guys disagree with
Yeah,
me.
we'll have a conversation.
I believe Bashar is literally a worse enemy than Netanyahu is. Now, people say don't compare, but fine. What is comparison other than looking at the results of both people's actions? What Bashar did to the Syrians is by definition worst than what has happened, even though both of them are absolutely atrocious. Bashar took the lives of his own people, the one that he was in charge to protect. And that, by definition, is worst. For you to take the life of your own mother is worse than for you to take the life of another person's mother just because of blood, because of your responsibility. For me, what Bashar did, also the sheer number of Syrians, the lives of Syrians, even landmass, more, it just everything that has happened.
Okay, but
Bashar is literally worse.
let me play devil's advocate here. But the Zionists are literally taking the lives of children, babies, women.
So did
this is-
Bashar. So did Bashar.
Not, you can't say Bashar is doing the same thing as Benjamin.
I am
because-
saying Bashar's doing worst or did worst.
but that, I don't think I can agree with that. Like, it's
Bashar has done worst.
If you look at
Anybody who's saying this is not true has just not followed what has happened to Syria. You just found out today.
but you're talking about Syria. But Benjamin Netanyahu has lives in Syria, has lives in Lebanon. He's taken, has lives in. He has a genocide going on in Palestine. Come
I
on,
agree.
Like it's
But what Bashar did throughout since
did?
2011 is literally worse. Bro, what happened in the beginning of the revolution, in the beginning of the Arab Spring or whatever, was kind of so insane. It got people across the world to kind of lose their minds and fly to Syria to try to help the people there. People lost their minds because of what Bashar used to do. Bashar destroyed the region, destroyed the lives of millions upon millions of people, caused a global refugee crisis because of what he did to his own people just so he could maintain power.
So why are people defending him so much, saying that he was a good leader and all that?
Because right now what's happening is they believe that the enemy of my enemy is my friend. This is all they're believing. The reason why Bashar is being defended so much by people is because they hate Israel so much. And Bashar and Israel are enemies. So they're like, oh, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I don't agree with it. Bashar is an enemy. Netanyahu is an enemy. And both of them, to deal with one tyrant is better than to deal with both tyrants.
well, at least with the other tyrant, it wasn't as bad as what it is now. I think in the last 48 hours, there was over 450 missiles shot.
I
towards-
understand, but I'm not saying Israel is a friend. I'm not saying they're good people. I'm not saying that Netanyahu is an angel. I'm literally saying Bashar is amongst the pharaohs of this earth.
Netanyahu as well.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry.
literally, by sheer just numbers, Bashar is worst. By just numbers.
So you think it's recency bias that's making?
I'm saying yes. People also, like, unfortunately, like, because the Palestinian situation has been happening throughout years and years, and a lot of people are kind of connected to it, where Syria's situation happened, 15 years, about less than 15 years. People have not, like, kind of grew up and been
Right.
taught the same thing. But like, the Palestinian life is not worth more than the Syrian life.
right.
They're just not.
But would you not say that, like, look, what Netanyahu is doing technically, he has an influence on everyone in the West as well. Forget just like what's going on in the Middle East, but if you look at even in the United States, I mean, he's controlling the lobbies. all the censorship. I mean, he's pretty much, if you think about it, he has a global effect. It's not
I
just
don't think it's him. I think it's his people.
right.
I don't think he's directly controlling, the censorship.
I'm just saying
and all
they're
that.
horrible.
But he's a leader, right? He's a leader you look
Yeah,
at,
yeah.
right?
I'm saying anybody who's defending Bashar, you're evil. You're literally evil. There's nothing for me to defend Bashar is so unfathomable, unfathomable,
Unfathomable.
unfathomable,
Unfa-
Unfathomable.
unfathomable,
Oh. Unfathomable.
unfathomable.
Oh my god.
It's
Bro,
so unfathomable,
that's not a word.
unfathomable,
Unfathomable.
unfathomable,
Did they say it?
unfat
Homeable.
mobile.
unfathomable,
Unfathomable.
unfathomable.
You know, it's crazy. You just derailed from the whole
You
argument.
know what? They say it's unbelievable.
Anyways, I'm saying anybody who defends Bashar is literally unbelievable. It doesn't make any sense. You're evil. You're evil. You're evil. He's ruined.
Look, one thing I'll agree is I don't think we should say which one is worse than the other because I feel like they're both at the extreme of the worst of the worst. There's no point. I feel like just saying like, yeah, they're both horrible, but this one's worse than this one. I feel like it's just unnecessary, and I feel like that's why people are like, yo, like why? It feels like you're defending one over the other, or you're saying even if you're not defending one over the other, you're putting one worse than the other. Where like I feel like they're
But I'll
both,
tell you why.
They're
I'll-
both like 0 out of 10. Doesn't matter if one is 0.0001. They're both.
But I'll
0 out
tell
of
you
10.
why. Because people have an easier time finding Netanyahu as evil, but people hesitate to think that Bashar is.
Why is that?
Because people don't understand what has happened for the last 14 whatever years.
Well, I could argue that most people don't know what's been happening even in the last 14 months with the whole Israel-Palestine situation.
No, people
No, but
are a
people
lot
have
more
people
aware.
have a clear like it's like everyone knows like even white people are sharing it. It's like
Yeah,
it's,
but-
it's like the Syria thing until literally they got liberated like a week ago. Nobody was talking about it.
Right.
Like, it was not even a thing. Like even we barely knew anything about it, right? But the Palestine thing is a like we go on social media, it's everywhere. Everyone's talking about it. But I want to ask you a question. So you're saying that the Syria, what's going to happen in Syria, is almost as bad, if not worse, than what's going on in Palestine. So how many people have lost their lives in Syria since 2011 till right now?
So
Approximately.
I know there's some like official numbers that's like 600,000 something like that.
Wow.
But bro, it's in the millions. I'm telling you, it's in the millions because people didn't like. Okay, so one of the massacres, very popular video. They dug a hole in the middle of somewhere like in Syria, and these like military guys would stop people in their cars. You know how there's police checkpoints? They would stop them. They would tie them up and be like, "Oh, watch out! This is a war zone, so we're gonna protect you." They would push them in a hole, pop, 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 push hundreds of people. I would say hundreds. I don't know, but maybe like
Like tens
100
of people,
people.
yeah, tens of
Yeah, there's and people never just knew what happened to their families. People don't declare people dead. They would think they're in prison.
Right.
How many people did they find dead in the prisons right now?
Yeah,
Like that's why
crazy.
the numbers are not actually correct. Because also when you erase a whole family, there's nobody to report.
That's true.
When the whole family disappears, there's nobody to report that this. So I'm saying that 600,000 figure is probably low. I'm saying it probably hit the million.
SubhanAllah, bro. That's horrible.
And that's not including the literal millions that we went to go see in Lebanon, the literal millions that we went to go see in Turkey, the literal millions of Syrians that are displaced in Syria. Wallahi al-Azim, I went to the outskirts of Turkey, inside of Syria. We found people that were drinking sewer water. They said this is sewer water. Wallahi, I still remember that trip. They said this is sewer water and this is what we drink and we're getting sick from it, but we have nothing else. And there was nothing. These are people. This is the 100% the fault of Bashar. There's nobody else to blame. The Syrians that every winter freeze in the mountains of Arsal and all of these other places in Lebanon because they're living in literal tents. This paper thin. The snow reaches half of their tent. They're freezing because they lost their homes because of Bashar. Bro, people upon people discriminated against across the world because they're Syrian and they're seen below. The Syrians have lost their even value, their respect because of Bashar. Bro, this is stuff we don't even calculate, but he's ruined millions upon million people's lives.
Okay, let me bring up this point. People will often say that Bashar was the only leader that did not side with Israel, and he's the only leader that stood his ground and didn't side with the enemies. What do you have to say about that?
Bro, Bashar was the enemy. Bashar, forget he's fought the enemy. He was the enemy. Bashar himself was the tyrant.
Right. So him siding or not doesn't change
Like
anything.
him,
Like,
forget Israel. He was the enemy of the Muslims. He was attacking the Muslims.
yeah, I agree.
Well, I think
Him
what
and his father are disgraced, and inshallah ta'ala, we will see them on the day of judgment getting punished for all their actions.
And I mean, like you said, like the Syrians lost everything, and the president of Syria, Bashar al-Assad, has been exposed recently for all his car fleets and his house, and he had like some of the most expensive cars in the world. He had like about tens of, if not like 50, 100 cars, just sitting in his driveway, and his people are literally, like you said, drinking sewer water, dying of hunger. His people are, fighting to just live another day, and he has all these cars and his house.
Bro used chemical weapons against his people. Wallahi, I remember there was a kid that was eating grass. That was eating grass to survive. Bro, he used chemical weapons. And it would dictate, like, they're literally illegal according to the international court. This is a war crime. War crime after war crime after war crime after taking people's lives. Bro, go read what happens in the prisons. They rape. They bro, one of the activists was talking about how they pinched his private part and they turned it a male private part, and how they put, bro, like, this is people, like, the only reason people support Bashar right now is because of this idea of the axis of evil, axis of resistance, whatever, Iran, Hezbollah. Like, bro, Bashar is as evil. And Bashar is not even Shia, bro. All of these Shias that are protecting Bashar, because unfortunately, I'm gonna be very, very blunt. Okay, I'm gonna say it as is. Some Shias are using the same Zionist tactics and saying the only reason you hate Bashar is because he's Shia. This is Zionist tactics, bro. The only reason you hate Netanyahu is because he's Jewish. No, bro, this is Zionist tactics. First of all, Bashar is a Nusayri, which is a Alawi, which is the major scholars in Shia, in the Shia books, like they would believe that the Nusayris are kafirs. They're not believers. They don't believe in the same aqidah that the 12ers believe in, as the Zaydis believe in. They're not. Ask any learned Shia, he will tell you that the Alawis are kafirs. They are kafirs. They don't have the same belief system, but only because of political reasons that they accepted the Alawis back into kind of the Shia fold. Alawis are not Shias, bro. Like, don't fool yourselves. If Alawis are to more, not Mormons. Yeah, Mormons. There are Mormons to what Christianity is with their Joseph Smith. Like, they're such a way completely off. They believe in some sort of Trinity. They believe, like, they have such a weird. Before they pray, they drink alcohol. They have such the weirdest aqidah, bro. They have the weirdest belief. They don't do any actions. They have the weirdest. Some Shias believe that Ali is Allah himself, astaghfirullah, or like a quote unquote manifestation of God on earth, like a Jesus. Some Alawis believe that the Jibreel alayhi salam made a mistake by giving the prophethood to the Prophet Muhammad, and it should have been Ali. But the Alawis are the ones that give bad names, bad reputations to the Shias. Anyways, bro, I could get into this.
That's crazy.
Wow. That's an intense lecture.
Listen, bro, Alawis are.
So what do you got to say to the people? I think what Salim was asking is, what do you got to say to the people in the comment section?
I don't care, bro. Wallah, I don't care. All these people, bro. I'm a Palestinian that went to go help the Syrians when the Syrians needed it, and I'm a Palestinian that helped I speak the truth. I don't care, bro. I don't care. Wallah, I don't care, bro. I saw it with my own eyes. Like, I don't need you guys to tell me stories. I saw what happened to the Syrians, and I saw with my own eyes what happened to the Palestinians. I don't care what you guys think. Wallahi, I'm not here to impress you. I'm just telling you what I saw with my own eyes. Bashar has ruined more people's lives. It's as simple as this. He has just, by sheer numbers, has ruined more people's lives.
Yeah, and I mean, we're happy about the news that, Bashar's lost power. But as Lee mentioned earlier, now Israel obviously had to join in and attack Syria. And I think, like Jay mentioned, they launched over 400 missiles in the span of 24 hours. So this is another very sad news. Obviously, like, it's not shocking at all. It's very classic of Israel to, attack the weak and see an opportunity to, kill people and jump on it right away. But yeah, that's also really sad that Israel joined in.
Yeah. SubhanAllah, I think the Greater Israel plan is...
It's crazy. We're actually seeing it.
We're actually seeing it. And it saddens me because, the world's watching. and it's just getting worse and worse. And even what the atrocities that you were sharing about Syria right now, or if you look at obviously Palestine for the past I don't even know how long now. It's been over 14 months. Like subhanallah, bro, the world's just watching. This is how cruel this world is.
Yeah.
If you look at what whatever happened to being a politician with some backbone and being a proud leader to represent his people, now it's just evil after evil, twisted politicians, twisted celebrities.
Facts.
Amongst the most blessed people on the day of judgment is a just ruler, because being a just ruler by nature is hard.
So hard.
It's by nature is hard. The same way that one of the honored people on the day of judgment is a person that a girl comes to him and says, "Sleep with me," and he says, "No, I fear God." Imagine how hard it is. Imagine some cute girls right in front of you. She's like, "Yo, let's have sex. Nobody's gonna see you. We're just gonna be intimate. Let's go." Nobody's here, and you're like, just because of God, I'm not gonna do it. You know how hard it is? Like, I know we're talking about it but put yourself in that situation. Allah says that you will be shaded on the day of judgment because of this. That you don't, on the day of judgment, when there's literal no shade, except the shade of the throne of God, He will be shading you. And the sun will be literally so close to you that people are going to be drowning in their own sweat. Amongst the people that are honored is a just ruler. Because this just ruler had power and put himself back and is like, yo, I'm not going to use my power to be unjust. So when we see, leaders are not being just, it's like, yeah, it's the norm to not be just. And that's why when we hear about Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, or Umar, or Uthman, or Ali radiallahu anhu, or Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, or all of these just rulers, why we remember their names is because they're just rulers. And how many names of kings and queens and have passed and been forgotten because of their injustice? Or they have horrible name, the terrible, the horrible, the this, anyways, bro, they get lost in the history and nobody remembers them. And on the day of judgment, they'll get
Who would you say is a just ruler of our era today?
Wow, that's a hard
That's a tough
question.
question,
That's a
man.
tough question.
I'll give you one.
Who, Imran Khan?
Yeah, Imran Khan. I think that would be. I mean, it's for the people, right?
I don't know enough about Imran Khan. I just generally, I'm telling you, I learned, he seemed like he was very good. I just don't know anything about him. Like Mursi was I don't know enough about him. Like he seemed like he was just, but anyways, he got this taken out within a year. The Egyptians didn't seem like they were supporting him. So I don't know enough. But what do you feel about, as a Pakistani, what do you feel about Imran Khan?
Well, I mean, from what I know, again, I think Imran Khan. I put myself in his position too, right? He's a well-established athlete, comes from money in a sense as well, and he sacrificed everything for his people, and he just wanted he just wanted the best for his country. He's not there for any financial gains. He's not there for any personal reasons.
But a just ruler is someone who I feel like would just according to the law of Allah. That's what I would say a just ruler is, right? Not just someone who's serving his people, but someone who's serving his people through serving Allah.
But he seemed like he was religious, bro.
No, but I know, but I'm just saying, someone could be a good ruler, but not
Yeah, exactly. Like the
disobeying
guy
Allah.
from El Salvador
But it's
is a very good ruler for his
really
people.
different,
Yeah,
Someone
you're
who's
saying
serving-
the guy from El Salvador because he put all his money in Bitcoin.
But he was good because
a joke.
he cleaned up the country.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's like the Muslim just ruler.
Well, I think Imran Khan, also keep in mind, it's like we only get highlights. At the end of the day, what a politician or an individual has, on their minds or what their agendas are, sometimes they're not exposed to us. But if you see his behavior in terms of how he is, how he portrays himself, and at the end of the day, the way I believe it also, he's behind bars for a reason.
Facts.
If
They're after him for a reason.
they're after him for a reason.
I saw a card today at the mosque that said "Free Imran Khan" as a sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a picture.
So did you guys hear? So breaking news: Canada wants to ban public prayers. So Canada does not want to allow, let's just say it, Muslims to pray in public because we're the only group of people who pray in public. So yeah, this is really sad for Canadians, including us.
Quebec is bro. We're in Quebec, bro. Subhanallah, bro. Why do you guys hate Muslims, bro? We're gonna not pretend like we don't know what the French did to the Muslims in Algeria, the 1.5 million people, bro. The French hate Muslims and are willing to take our lives, and they're gonna do it slowly through whatever means they can. The only reasons why, alhamdulillah, Muslims are here is because the government of Canada has been a lot more chill. But Quebec, man, whatever they could do, close down. They removed so many signs. We're not allowed to wear hijabs. We're not allowed to do anything. But I would like to see them talk about the God's chosen people like that.
Well, I mean, I don't understand how Quebec encourages and has sections for drug addicts in certain areas where it's like, this is your designated spot outside. Do your drugs, pin yourself. And if you go to a lot of these places also in Quebec, you'll see there's like a whole street of crackheads.
Bro.
But God forbid you're praying or you're meditating or whatever else it is outside.
Bro,
It's a town of...
druggies in Quebec have more rights than Muslims.
Absolutely. Hey, this is a degenerate province. I don't
Did you
care
guys hear
anyone's-
what? Well, breaking news. Did you guys hear what Donald Trump been saying on Twitter and on Instagram about Canada?
No.
The 51st state?
He's calling us the 51st state.
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys think of that?
I mean, I agree with Donald Trump.
You agree that Canada should become a state?
Very irrelevant without the
I
United
feel like the whole West is just falling apart. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like now we're actually a circus show. Like we've been for the last couple of years, but like now I feel like it's just falling apart, and there's no stability.
But wait, I
there's
want to
no-
argue this with Jay. What do you mean we're irrelevant without the states?
Well, and, I just feel like we're like this. I mean, in terms of anything, right?
Yeah, but you understand that if Canada, by definition, our existence and our allyship with the United States is protecting the United States. For any reason, Canada needs to start doing more export or dealing with, let's say, China or Russia. It just puts the United States at a very, very major disadvantage because we're their major neighbor.
Right.
Like you understand, like for us to start get our resources from, let's say, Russia would cause a major problem to the United States. Like
I'm gonna be
it's-
honest. I don't think the viewers are watching to hear these nonsense. I'm just gonna be honest. Like if I was a 12-year-old boy
Yeah.
watching the I would be like, "What?
Sorry,
the
Samzo,
heck
this is horrible.
Are these
Like,
guys yapping
My bad,
about?"
my
Like,
bad, my bad,
I mean,
Samzo.
we'll argue about Canada upstairs.
I'm saying
after the-
I was bored and like I'm part of the conversation.
Whoosh.
So like I'm just saying, I
Ouch.
don't wanna.
Well, we already got the most boring podcast last week, so let's try to beat it.
Okay, next up. Now this is more positive, good news. Muhammad becomes the most popular name in England. It overtakes Noah. Shout out to England. Shout out to all my Muhammads. Yo, good news, boys. Good news.
That's what you call UNO, reverse colonization.
Yo, honestly, England, bro. Honestly, England have been repping for Muslims. Like I feel like they've had a solid, solid people coming out of England, solid da'wah. Now Muhammad's the most popular name. Solid halal restaurants, bro. England is the place
Shout
to
out
be.
to Muhammad Hijab.
Shout out to Muhammad Hijab.
Name me 3 Muhammads that you know right now.
Muhammad Hijab,
Okay.
Muhammad Ali,
Okay.
and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Okay.
Okay. Salim, name me 3
Sallallahu
Muhammads.
alayhi wa sallam.
Salim, name me 3 Muhammads, not including the ones he said.
Okay, Muhammad Abaya.
Okay, stop. Who's
what?
Muhammad Abaya?
Muhammad Hijab's brother.
Oh wow.
Okay. Question, boys. This one's probably how they're gonna answer it. Are Muslim boys allowed to send funny TikToks to girls?
Stop.
Yes or no?
Stop right now. Stop right now. Like, forget the halal haram aspect. Like, because our deen is not just left on halal haram, halal
Yeah,
haram.
of course.
Like, bro, what do you stop? Like, stop. What do you have why do you have an open chat conversation? Like, why do you why do you talk to any girls? Would you like your mom to be sending funny TikToks to another man?
Whoa, don't talk about their moms like that.
Bro, would you like your mom to be sending funny TikToks?
No, but I agree with you. The thing
Would
is,
you like your mom to be
bro,
sending?
the thing is,
would
like-
you like your mom?
The thing is, like, yeah, you can lie and be like, oh, like, it's nothing serious, blah, but like, bro, everyone, like, deep down inside what you're doing. Like, bro, like, don't lie to yourself. You can lie to yourself, you can lie to us, but you can't lie to Allah. So
No, you don't want to get Adele's answer. I think you could stop that and answer that.
yeah, it's like,
You just start
stop.
yelling and making
don't
sounds
don't
for
play
no
these
reason.
stupid games. Like, oh, just a TikTok, this that. Like, bro, just stay away from it. Play your cards right, and don't risk your akhirah for a random chick that doesn't even like you for a TikTok that's very mid. What?
Dude,
like-
random shit.
Random chick.
Oh, chick.
Okay, next question. How can I?
Question
Yes, go ahead.
regarding that question, actually.
Go ahead.
So what if you're scrolling through and this girl posts content? Let's just say it's like educational and it's good.
Here we go.
Are you allowed to share it?
I would say no.
Yo,
I would say avoid sharing women content because
If they're not
whatever is
wearing dress-
educational, if it goes against the commands of Allah, is automatically uneducational.
No, but wait. If she's not dressed appropriately, but same for men. So same for if there's like music or
No,
same.
I would say even if a woman is dressed appropriately, I wouldn't share a video of a girl. Even if she's wearing proper hijab, I wouldn't feel comfortable as a Muslim man to share a video of my Muslim sister to a world that I know is like well, like, I just wouldn't feel comfortable.
I
Even, for
agree.
example, like if it was my wife and she made a 10-minute video talking with her face showing, and then random dude shared it, like I would feel uncomfortable. Like it's just not something I would feel like as Muslims we should encourage.
But in social media, then would you
So
say?
should guys share videos of Muslim girls?
Honestly, I would say absolutely not.
What if they're wearing niqab?
Okay, if they're wearing niqab, honestly, that's like okay. That's the only thing I can. That's the only thing I can.
What if they're wearing hijab?
Nah, for me personally, hijab. If you see the woman's face, bro, like, nah, bro. It's like it's just not it. Like it just feels wrong. Like I feel like my fitrah is telling me that it's wrong.
Well, we'll get the opinions on the comment section below. For next
I mean,
week.
look. The way I see it is, ask yourself this: if you were married as a Muslim man, if you were married and you know, like you had your wife, would you post videos of her talking with her face to the world? Me personally, I would never do it. If you would do it, bro, go for it. You know, for me personally, I just would feel extremely uncomfortable to show my wife's face to the entire world. Like it just, I would feel extremely uncomfortable. Watch me get married and post on my wife's face to the entire social media.
Watch you get married to a social media influencer.
Watch me get clipped in like a year.
What you be gay?
What the heck? Hey, next question, boys. Question.
Just snort.
Question. How can a young Muslim living in a non-Muslim country live a Muslim life?
Stop.
Pray 5 times a day. I mean,
No,
But praying 5 times a day is not enough to live a Muslim life.
you're a Muslim. Like at the end,
Because you grew up in a world where all your friends are non-Muslims, all your friends are encouraging you to do haram. Everywhere you go, music, this, that. So you know, like being Muslim is extremely odd. So how do you live? Like how do you grow up living a Muslim world when everything is against you?
You got to put yourself in a Muslim environment. Like if
I agree.
Like for you, like environment is literally everything. Like if your friends are not Muslim,
Okay, what
and
if he has no Muslim friends?
I prefer seclusion over not having Muslim friends. Seclusion is literally better. Like I know people that whenever they became religion, they were secluded for like a year, had no friends.
Yeah.
But then you gotta do stuff. Like you gotta go to the masjid, you gotta
Exactly, I
join
agree.
like Quran classes, you gotta go to halaqat, places to find like you can't be a
I agree.
loser too, bro. Like one of the things I hate about Muslims recently is they're actually really big losers.
I agree with that.
Like don't be a Muslim. You can't be a Muslim loser. Don't be a Muslim loser. Don't be like a
Like a shy, little timid, weak.
yeah, like,
you know,
like this weak character that. Oh, but I don't know.
Timid,
If I,
like-
I don't know if I should go talk to him. Like, shut up, bro. Like, have a personality. Go outside. Like, just be like, be,
Like,
be cool.
This guy's giving advice about being cool.
I don't know, but like, don't be a loser. I feel like,
but I feel like
being a loser is not a characteristic of a Muslim. I feel like.
But that's why I feel like it's also our responsibility as Muslims on social media to show people that it's possible to be religious and not be a loser, right?
Yeah.
Like it's possible to be on social media, you know, yap about whatever it is, and you know, we're regular dudes. Like we're not out here, you know, all scared, shy. Like you know. What
By
I
the way,
mean?
there are circumstances. I definitely understand. Like, if you, there's like, bro, there's no halakha, there's no nothing. I understand. I'm talking about the general sense because I also don't want people to be listening to this, be like, but you don't know my circumstance. Like, bro, I don't know you. Like, just stop watching me and think I know you. I don't know you. So yes, I'm not talking about you specifically. And I get this all the time. Like, yo, bro, you don't know my circumstance. I'm like, bro, shut up, bro.
Because people who say that means they want your help.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
they're literally like telling you like, yo, I want the help, but like you can't like you're getting offended, but it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, put yourself in their shoes, bro.
bro, I don't wear their size.
Yeah, but still, I mean, look, at the end of this, Salim, I think, to answer your question, I do agree with the seclusion part, right? But at the same time, it's like sometimes if your surrounding doesn't make you better, maybe you should be the one who should try to make your surrounding better. If you're at
You're
that,
always gonna lose.
Yeah, you're gonna lose.
No, and I'll tell you
If
what.
you're struggling,
no, but in this
it's the number one
example-
mistake.
In the mere example that you gave just earlier, right? It's like he's living there. There's no other option anywhere around him, right?
But
So it's
imagine,
like-
imagine you're drowning in the water. Why would
Right.
you save like trying to save somebody else while you're drowning is gonna be harder than trying to save yourself.
I don't know if you
You're
watched
gonna drown
Tit-
together. Like it's automatically gonna drown together. If you're struggling with your deen,
Yeah.
why would you ever try to help other people when you can't even help yourself? Like if you ghost for a year, like you said,
Right.
and then you become strong and you're confident in your deen, then you can come back to your friends and give dawah. Because giving dawah is extremely hard, bro. It's like you're dragging yourself down to give dawah, to then boost together.
But you don't think you can maybe change a mind, and then
But
now-
you need to change your mind first. Like the whole point is this guy struggling. Like it's not somebody who's praying 10 times a day, giving all his money in sadaqah, and then he's bringing his friends.
Bro,
up.
it takes one of your friends to be like, yo, let's go out tonight. And then you're be like, okay, yeah. But that's it. And then you're messed up
Like
your
your
whole-
example is good for someone who's strong on his deen.
Yeah.
But this is an example of someone who's weak, who's struggling, who's very influenced by his bad surroundings, the society. You know, so it's different. Like, yeah, it's good if you're a Muslim and you're solid, which a lot of people actually struggle. A lot of people are solid and they don't give dawah to their friends.
Right.
So that I agree with you with, you know. Okay, next question. Speaking of being cool Muslim, blah blah blah, is being fit a part of Islam? Coming from
Well,
the,
let me talk
coming
about
from
it
the,
with experience.
from the two fittest guys in the history of being fit.
Bro, yes, it is. Umar radiallahu anhu once saw a guy with a big stomach and said, "This is a curse from Allah." It's not good to be fat. It's not good to be fat.
Okay.
Why don't you tell us about your journey?
Are we gonna address? Are we just gonna address the elephant in the room?
Whoa, wow. Why would you choose elephant?
Listen. So what happened to you?
I can't
Food.
wait till like the day, inshallah, you lose your stomach, because I think half of the comments are gonna disappear on the comment section.
But jokes aside, for people watching, actually, like they'll be like, "Yo, why is these guys actually saying all this?" And they're not fit. Actually, like jokes aside, all three of us are in the gym every single day. Like, yes, we're not like
I
trust
lost-
me, like we're really healthy. Like we're like we work out, we
How
run.
many minutes of cardio do you think I did today?
I would say
2 hours.
no. He did. I know for a fact he did over 2 hours. He probably did around 2 hours and 40 minutes.
I did 163 minutes.
163 minutes. So yeah, that's pretty much what,
Over 2,000 calories.
2 hours and 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I said. Wow.
I did 2,000 calories. Bro, I work out every
Well, look,
day.
we actually like we're really
Show it
fit.
to the
Alhamdulillah.
Whoa.
Sure. Look, guys, look at his monthly stats.
But no one's seeing that, by the way.
Yeah, nobody's seeing
That's
that.
for the
bro.
whole month, by the way, guys. Or is that
No,
today?
it's
Or?
today.
Yeah, so like we're actually like jokes aside, 'cause I know people are watching and be like, oh, like like you don't need to be fit, but like being fit is a part of Islam, and we actually work out. Like although it doesn't show on our body because we love eating, unfortunately. But trust me, like alhamdulillah, like I feel like we're really healthy. Like I feel like we're not fit, but we're
Actually,
really healthy.
doctor said I was healthy. I get tested pretty often.
Yeah, like alhamdulillah, bro. Like bro, I'm in the gym.
Mind
every
you,
day
we do
working
have
out.
doctors of a third world country over here too, right? So
Stop. You're from your country, so.
Okay, next question. Can Muslims be friends with Christians?
Again, like not close friends, like people you wake up with.
Like I
sort
said
of-
earlier, it's just not encouraged. Like, why would you want that? It's just not encouraged. Like, yeah, like at the end of the day, you could. Like, you're not gonna enter hell because you're friends with a Christian, but you might enter hell because of the habits that you pick up from them, and then you end up steering away from Islam, right?
Yeah.
So just like, why would you want that for yourself? Stick with people that are gonna boost you up, not boost you down. You know what I mean? And there's no such thing as being stable. You're either moving up or you're moving down. So don't think like, oh no, they're not changing me. They're changing you without you even knowing.
Look, a bad friendship is like when you go up an escalator. If you don't move, you're still going up. So you need to stop. When you need to move away from your friends, you need to push harder for you to go back down, to go back to the kind of like the negative, like the zero, than as opposed to you being the negative. So like imagine you're going up an escalator, but you got to go so much harder for you to get
Right.
the opposite.
That was
yeah,
inspirational.
well, this is where I have my own opinion on this, right? Because I do have obviously a lot of
Wait. Was it you?
Well, it's a podcast, honestly. Like, it's the one time that you can literally yap.
Oh.
Because we're literally.
I was
called the
wondering
Yappers.
who asked for his opinion, but
The thing is, like, we're literally the Yappers. So I actually can't even fault him
somebody
for
got
that.
so offended about us the other day. He's like, the scholars of the past would have never asked ChatGPT. He's like, my friend, did you see the name of the podcast?
Who said that? Someone?
Some of the comments section. He's like, my friend, did you see the name of the podcast?
Honestly, alhamdulillah, I feel like we, like, bro, every time we're filming an episode, I'm so happy we chose the Yappers. Like, it's literally like, bro, alhamdulillah, you know?
Bro, someone actually wrote a comment that was actually funny. He's like, basically something about like, we talk about politics, we talk about food.
Yeah, he's like, well, what are these
Yeah.
guys investments? Like, what are these guys talking about?
Yeah, he's
But,
like,
like, yo, what-
the one-stop shop.
But, like, it's a podcast, bro. Like, yo, like, we're literally just being humans with a touch of Islam, you know? Like, we're literally showing you life with the lens of Islam, through the lens of Islam, right? So that's just pretty much what it is. But, yeah, Jay, what do you think? Can Muslims be friends with Christians?
I think absolutely. There's nothing wrong with it. Like again, my person.
You don't think anything wrong with it?
It goes back to like what you said before, right? If I'm strong in my deen and I'm strong in my beliefs, I don't think there's any harm in it, because at the end, if I feel like, and this comes down to I
I
think
don't know about that.
I think comes down to person to person. Like I have some of my dearest friends and they have different beliefs, right? But they respect our like they're curious about our beliefs.
Would
They're-
you be friends with a broke person?
Sure, I would.
Like
be.
close friends?
I would be.
I mean, he is close friends with me right now, and I'm down bad. Please send me money. But the thing is, like, yeah, you could be friends, and it could be chill, it could be fun, and they might respect your opinion. But for a fact, you're not becoming a better Muslim because of them. Like, you
100%.
you can't deny the fact that you're not becoming a better Muslim because of them.
You're right, but okay. So I wouldn't give them 100% of the time, right? But that's a great example, actually, what you gave. If you're well off and you have a broke friend, let's just say, right? You
it's not the
you
same
being
thing.
around them, you might pick them up. You might
It's not
help
the same
them.
thing because being broke is not haram.
Right.
Becoming like staying away from Islam is haram. Like I understand this like analogy, but you can't compare anything to Islam. Islam is one of those things where it's like you have no choice but to become a better Muslim. Like it's not optional. It's not like, oh, like having money is cool. Not having money is just sad, but that's it.
But you don't
really.
think like the image of like, let's say, because at the end of the day we have our neighbors and we have to exist over here anyways, right?
But like friendship,
But
we mean
friends,
like
yeah.
like super duper close.
Okay,
Like would you take a non-Muslim as your best friend?
Yeah, best friend, exactly.
I mean, if you're asking me for my personal opinion, I would. I feel like
No, I
you
would
know
never.
it's through how I am and how I portray.
If you can
Islam.
have one best friend, if you can only choose one best friend, and that one your closest friend in life was a Christian, would you choose him as the only best friend you're allowed to have?
I mean, at the
The
age
fact
of,
the fact you're
Yeah.
even able to think about that is crazy.
the thing is because
Like I would rather choose a random stranger that's around my age and extremely religious than choose my closest friend because I know that random dude. I'll become close to him eventually, and he'll boost me up so much. You know,
You have to choose a
But,
Muslim.
like bro,
bro.
like you can't. Like it's just
Like a pious Muslim also, like not just a Muslim.
exactly like you choose someone who's really pious, bro.
Yeah, because
Like, the thing is, bro, we're lacking in so many avenues. That like, bro, like if we're doing everything already, like okay, like I already have the habits, maybe like if I'm reading 20 pages of Quran a day and doing this, like bro, like there's so much to work on that for me to not even choose a Muslim, it just doesn't even make sense.
yeah, I think there's maybe some maturity in my decision I need to think through, but I feel like personally,
Well, just because the most NPC answers, ever. The most politically correct.
I would
replies.
say yes. I mean, personally, I would say for me myself right now, I stand still. On my,
Next,
I
okay,
stand still.
we're gonna play a game. It's called Guess the Country.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you guys 3 hints.
Did you do this purposely to him?
A
He
bit.
doesn't know anything about countries.
No, but it's easy. It's really easy.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you, okay. So this game is called Guess the Country. I'm gonna give you-
Canada.
All right. Okay. Let me explain the game first so people know what we're doing. This game is called Guess the Country. I'm going to give you guys 3 hints of a country. After every hint, you have the chance to guess. Whoever guesses first wins.
Okay.
The first country, the colors of the flag are red and green. And it's first to answer.
Do we guess every time and then
You could.
Lebanon.
No.
like we could guess every
You can
time?
guess, yeah. But one guess per hint. That's it.
Lebanon.
Red,
It's not Lebanon.
Palestine.
Okay, one guess per hint. So no.
only red and green.
The colors of the flag are red and green.
Uh,
Okay, next hint. The,
Morocco.
the national dish is hilsa. Hilsa. Shout out to all my hilsa. Okay, last one. First to answer wins. The language of this country is Bengali.
Bangladesh.
Jay got it first.
Yes.
1-0 to Jay. Making fun of his country knowledge, he got it.
Bro,
Shout out to all my
suck.
Bengalis. Shout out to all my hilsa. I want to try hilsa. I don't know what it is, but it sounds good. Okay, next country.
Bangladesh dish.
Okay, next country. But if you guys take more than 3 seconds, I'm giving you the next hint.
Okay.
Guess the country. I'm going to give you guys 3 hints. Whoever gets the country first wins. The national animal of this country is a giraffe.
Oh,
Kenya.
Dodoma City is the capital of the country.
Dodoma City.
Dodoma City is the capital of the country.
Congo.
Okay. Someone's getting this. Mount Kilimanjaro is in that country.
Go ahead.
no, I really don't have an idea. Of this one.
Look, the great news-
Tanzania is?
What?
Tanzania.
Tanzania.
I
Oh, we
didn't-
were there together, bro.
No, but I didn't know it was the giraffe.
The Roth.
Oh, look. If
Giraffe.
it wasn't Kenya, it was obviously.
Yeah.
Kilimanjaro, by the way, is in both Kenya and.
Okay, cool. But I said Mount Kilimanjaro is in that country.
Okay, sorry.
Wow, 1-1. Next up. First answer wins. So this game is called Guess the Country. I'm going to give you guys 3 hints. Whoever gets the country first wins. This country is the biggest country in the news right now.
Israel.
Syria.
There you go. That's it. You got it right. Next up.
On my newsfeed.
What was your 2 other hints?
On my
Kibet-
newsfeed, it's all about the
Tibet
atrocities.
is the national dish, and they have 2 national flags. Okay, next up. This game is called Guess the Country. Of course, whoever gets the country first wins. I'm going to give you guys 3 hints. The first hint is they have a king.
Brunei.
Next hint, they have a population of 11.3 million.
Morocco.
By the way, guys, if you know the answer, comment it before the end, before the reveal. Or it's probably already on the screen.
Thailand.
Last flag. What? Last hint. The flag has a star in it.
Morocco. What was in Morocco the last time?
You
Yeah.
buzzed out. You're out. So, G. If nobody gets it, nobody gets the point. So the three hints are: they have a king, population of 11 million, and they have a flag in the country. They have a star in the flag.
Saudi Arabia.
Bro, what the heck is this guy yapping about this? Okay, the answer is Jordan.
That was close.
Last country.
But my answer could have been correct.
How do you not know your own country? You are from
That's a
Jordan.
good point. That's a very good point.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, last one.
Pakistan.
This game is called Guess the Country. I'm going to give you guys three hints. Whoever gets the answer right first wins.
Pakistan.
Go ahead.
First hint: they won a World Cup in 1966.
Argentina.
1966, Brazil.
The national dish is chicken tikka masala.
India.
Pakistan?
The most popular name of that country is Muhammad.
Oh, London and England.
England. Bro, you could have stole it from him, bro. He said London. And we literally discussed Muhammad being the most popular name in the beginning of the episode.
But this is so confusing. I'm like labeling this as like
A brown country. Bro,
We went from South America
Bro, England
to
is,
like
England is slowly becoming Muslim, bro. England is actually one of the most
This is
Muslim
such a-
countries. Bro, they have
But what's
chicken.
the tie? Is it a tie?
Yeah, it's 2-2, but I have no more countries.
You have to do a last one.
Bro.
You have to do a last one.
Okay, let me do a last one. Okay. All right. Last country. The first hint is okay, they border in ocean.
Palestine.
Yeah, what the heck? What? How'd you get it?
I was just like, it has to be. It just had to happen.
What?
Bro, I've been guessing countries before
Why'd you point at him?
because he's wearing the shirt.
Oh my gosh. That's actually
The best player. Hey, remember the last time I got one on Pakistan also before the.
Bro, how'd you get dunked on? You literally got dunked on. That's sad. I don't even know what to say anymore. All right. The good news is,
There we
do you
go.
have a time of the episode of the podcast?
No.
You suck.
How long you been recording for?
Okay, so we do the quiz?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the quiz. Nice meeting in 5 minutes. Okay, let's finish this quick then. Boys. By the way, guys, play the quiz with us. If you're watching this episode, Yapper, just play the quiz with us. Don't be boring, man.
Can't
I know
be
you're
worse
probably
than
eating
Adele.
food right now. Probably eating some chicken tikka masala.
They're
Play
from
with us.
London.
In England.
First, the answer wins. Who narrated the most ahadith from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Who narrated
this one's
the
very easy.
most ahadith?
Go first.
No, that's easy. I'm telling you, it's easy. Go ahead.
No, it's,
It starts with Abu.
I'm not gonna, bro. Just
Abu
say it.
Katz.
Yeah, literally Abu Katz.
Abu Katz?
It's Abu Katz in Arabic. Yeah, that's good.
Abu
answer.
Hurairah.
Abu Hurairah, radallahu anhu. Abu Hurairah narrated the most ahadith.
You knew I was gonna get it.
Hurairah
Next
is
up.
there. Yeah.
How many countries claim Arabic as an official language? Closest to wins.
52.
What's your answer?
52.
Jay?
I would say 23.
It's 25.
Is it?
No, bro.
Yeah?
There's 52 Arab countries, bro.
Yeah, Arab countries, but how many claim Arabic as the official language?
That's how I was actually.
What?
Yep.
How would these countries not claim Arabic as an Arabic country?
Okay, send the email to the king and to the presidents and they'll answer you.
Which one of them don't claim
Hey,
Arabic?
I'm the quiz master here. 2-1 Jay. I
Is
mean
there
1-1
52
Jay.
Arabic countries?
The more you argue, the more Jay's getting a point. 1-1. Next question.
2-1.
How did he get a point?
He got it right. It's 23.
What the hell?
Yep.
Next up,
I did my research.
closest to wins. When did the civil war in Syria begin?
2011.
Jay, you can choose a date if you want to hope to be closer.
It was actually a late February 2011.
What's your date?
The hell, bro? Like, he didn't know 2011 anyways.
He said it.
Uh,
So give a date. Like give a date because like late February is so like broad. Like if he says late February too, who wins?
So you go first.
to be honest, I think it's in March, like 13, 2011.
Jay?
February 26th.
Dang, bro. It's March 11, 2011. How the hell do you know that?
Bro, because I remember.
That's crazy. Remember that? Bro, remember the day is insane. Like remembering the year. Okay.
This guy doesn't even remember his own anniversary and he remembers this. What a
Okay.
dark soul you
Next
are.
question, 2-1. What year did Muhammad Ali become Muslim? What year did Muhammad Ali?
1972.
Jay?
I would say it would be around 1976.
The answer is 1964. By the way, guys, I'm just gonna remind you, stupidity gets us better clips. Just gonna throw that out there for the clips. Like if someone said 2010,
I actually
know.
was gonna say 1969, but I don't want to get banned.
Okay.
Next up. Unfortunately, can't be stupid for this one. Which prophet was ordered to take the life of his own son?
Oh, sorry. The brain freeze. That was easy. Come on. Come on, go ahead.
You go first.
No, I know it.
I said the last one first.
But I know it. Like, I'm going to get the point if you don't say it.
No, because I got.
I know which prophet.
But I get a call.
Go ahead. Just say something. Just
Prophet
say.
Ibrahim.
Oh! Wow. I don't know if
What's
you
his
want.
son's name?
No,
what's his
I'm the
son's
quiz
name?
master, Jay. Don't answer. I'm the quiz master. I ask the questions here.
No, but on your anniversary, too.
Okay. Next question. How many Muslim soldiers fought in the Battle of Uhud? You know the answer?
Yeah, obviously.
How?
Well, you get to go first. Yeah,
Okay, look, there was 1,000 people that marched to the battle. Then a third of them went back because they were hypocrites. So it's about 660 something. So we'll just say 653.
Okay, Jay.
666.
Jay won. It was 700.
Bro, we don't know.
Because it's 300, no? That went
He
back.
even said
a
a-
third. They say the third one back.
Yeah, keep saying.
That's 30%.
According to my rules, which is might not be the Islamic rule, but according to my rule, it's 700. Wow. It's actually tied now.
No, I'm winning.
Oh, it's tied, no?
No.
Because he got Muhammad Ali, he got Civil War, and he got Abu Huraira. You got 25 countries, you got Ibrahim, and you got this.
Okay,
It's
so
3-3. Last question, boys.
Okay, we got this.
This is a very good question, too. I'm very happy this is the last question. How many views did we get on TikTok in the last 7 days? How many views did the Yappers get on
10 billion.
TikTok in the last 7 days?
10 billion.
10 billion?
10 billion easy.
10 million?
10 billion.
What do you mean billion?
1.3 million.
10 billion easy.
What? Wait, how?
10 billion easy.
Wait, 10 billion what? Wait,
Views.
10 billion?
10 billion views.
Bro, we're 10 billion in Canada. You think the whole Canada watched the TikTok?
I'm telling you, it's 10 billion.
It's 1.3 million.
Yo, is the meeting here?
I think that is.
Okay, the answer is 603,000.
Go open the
Thank
door
you guys
first.
for watching. The episode's done. Thank you guys for watching.
Okay, thank you for watching.
Guys, peace out. Yo, shout out to the real Samzo. Guys, make sure to comment. We'll shout you out in the next episode if you're made it to the end. Peace out. Assalamu alaikum.